case murder viewers. Welcome to today's case, which takes us to Leeds, a vibrant and highly populated city in West Yorkshire, home to Sarah Keith, 26, her daughter, and her in and out of prison boyfriend, Carl Chadwick, 35. On the 13th of April 2021, Sarah would cease to exist after Chadwick ended her life in a premeditated, brutal sneak attack. Sarah and Carl began their relationship in 2017, and pretty much straight away he was violent and controlling, but he was also charming when he wanted to be, and for a while was liked by Sarah's family. Carl had drug and alcohol addictions and had spent most of his adult life in and out of prison. During their relationship, he would spend some time in a prison cell, and Sarah would wait patiently for him to come home, taking care of her daughter, whom she conceived in a previous relationship. She likely felt safe and comfortable while Chadwick was locked up, able to live her life exactly how she wanted. When Chadwick was released, though, he immediately moved back into the family home, a flat on Broadway in Horsforth, and the relationship continued. Chadwick had thought that Sarah had cheated on him while he was in jail. This thought became a belief, creating thoughts of murder. On the 12th of April 2021, Sarah and Carl went to a pub in Leeds. They spent the day and night drinking, having a good time. They left the pub at closing and continued drinking at a friend's house. Chadwick was also high on cocaine. They arrived home around 1 a.m. After watching some porn on his phone, Chadwick instigated intercourse with Sarah, moving from the bedroom to a duvet he had laid out in the living room. During this process, he armed himself with the cord from her dressing gown. By this point, he had already convinced himself that he was gonna do the deed. Chadwick had sex with Sarah from behind. After the sex was finished, Sarah began to get up, a little unsteady on her feet. Chadwick pounced, slinging the cord from the dressing gown around her neck. He began to strangle her till she was unconscious. He discovered that was neither quick nor easy. He grabbed the knife from the kitchen and plunged it into her heart, and just to make certain there was no chance of survival, he plunged the knife another 4 times, straight into her heart. He then covered her with a curtain. He would watch some more porn and sniff some more coke, watch some TV and check train times from Leeds to Blackpool, his planned escape. But after aimlessly walking around Leeds for hours on end, he decided to hand himself in at Elland Road Police Station just after 3 p.m. At about 3:30 p.m. on the 13th of April 2021, police would arrive at the flat on Broadway and make the brutal discovery. Carl Chadwick was arrested and charged with murder. He made a brief appearance at Leeds Magistrates Court on the 15th of April 2021, where he was referred to Leeds Crown Court for a plea hearing on the 19th of April, where he would plead guilty to Sarah Keith's murder. He was remanded into custody. Court was adjourned for sentencing on the 21st of July 2021. Come the day of sentencing, though, the defence and prosecution were in conflict. Prosecution claimed the attack was sexually motivated, and the defence says it was not. The judge asked for there to be another hearing where the defendant would give evidence so a fair decision could be made in the matter. The court was adjourned until the 4th of August. At the hearing, Leeds Crown Court was told Chadwick had planned the revenge-fueled murder after convincing himself Sarah had cheated on him whilst in prison. This was not proved either way at the hearing. Prosecutor Jonathan Sharp told the court of Chadwick's alcohol and drug abuse, then stated, on this basis, he developed a settled intention to kill her, thinking about it on his own account several times a week. Sarah was, of course, oblivious to this, and their relationship continued. Mr. Sharp described the moment of the killing to the court. As Sarah got up, she did not have good balance, and the defendant was aware of this. He quickly put the cord around her neck and began strangling her. The absence of defensive injuries on her shows that she was taken completely off her guard and was unable to put up any resistance. He decided to ensure her death by getting a knife from the kitchen and stabbing her to the heart 5 times. The condition of the body, post-mortem, indicated that she was still alive when he did this. Chadwick told the court he loved Sarah, despite what may have been heard and seen, and completely denied any sexual gratification from the killing. The judge quickly dismissed Chadwick's claims and said that he had been evasive and inconsistent whilst giving evidence. Passing sentence, the judge said, "This was an act of revenge because of your belief that she had been unfaithful. You used that final act of intercourse as an act of revenge and to satisfy yourself sexually. She would have never consented had she known your intention. In that time before her death, Sarah would have suffered greatly. You snuffed out a young life. This was a brutal and callous killing." Chadwick already had 22 convictions for 45 offences, including robbery, criminal damage, and theft. The judge sentenced him to life to serve a minimum of 25 years. Thank you for joining me today. Until the next time, stay safe.